Yo, what up, Blitz Nation? Jordan, we got a freaking good episode coming this way, talking about the Blitz Picks. Dude, are you ready to get right into the Blitz Picks of Week 5?
Oh boy, am I so ready. It's going to be a great week.
We got some great games coming our way. Let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
It's time for your weekly picks on the Blitz Bros.
All right, guys, Blitz Nation, I'm just going to get right into it. You guys almost beat me from our picks last week. Blitz Nation, last week, week 4, you guys got 12 out of the 16 right. 12 picks correct.
Which is, you should be proud of yourselves. That's pretty good.
That means you only missed
four picks wrong. Yeah.
You only got 4 picks wrong, which is the Steelers, Dolphins, Bengals, and Giants. Those were the teams you guys missed, so that's not terrible. Jordan, you got 11 picks correct out of 16. And me, on the other hand, I got them all right.
Dude, I'm so happy you finally won something for the first time in your life. It's gotta feel so nice.
It feels so nice. Dude, I definitely didn't get them all right. I don't think I've ever gotten all 16 right. Like, that's tricky.
You haven't? Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I got 13 right, so Blitz Nation almost took me out. But week 4 goes to me right here, dude, by 1 pick.
It's fine. It's fine.
Maybe Jordan will win something.
Oh, maybe.
But, yeah, that was week 4. Let's get right into week 5. What's the first game we got coming up?
Dude, Thursday night, we've got the worst team in the league, the Bears, versus the worst team ever, the Washington Commanders. It's going to be a boring game. Just kidding. I think the Washington Commanders are going to destroy the Bears.
Well, like, my thing is why did they ever think this was a good idea to have this game as Thursday Night Football?
Yeah, this was not surprising. I don't know. I don't know where they're coming from.
It's like Bears, they haven't won a game. Commanders, yeah, they're hot, but Sam Howell, like, who even is that guy still?
It's the script. They're trying to talk the Bears up, make them look good, so that Caleb Williams from USC actually wants to go there when they try and draft him. You know,
could be. I went Commanders on this. Blitz Nation also went Commanders, so sounds like you did as well.
I think the Commanders, I think they're gonna win this comfortably. Personally,
we'll see, but that was an easy pick for me. Yeah. First game of Monday morning football. So this is
Sunday morning.
Sorry, Sunday morning football. Back in London again. We've got the Jaguars as a repeat in London and the Buffalo Bills. Monday morning football. Are they doing the Sunday Fun Day again with the Toy Story?
Dude, first off, actually, I don't know. That's a good question.
I wonder if they are.
Because
might as well.
Yeah, I know. Why don't do that every week?
Yeah.
First off, it's unfair for the Bills that this is considered a home game for them whenever it's really going to be a home game for the Jags. Like,
yeah.
England loves the Jags for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jags they're playing well, but not as well as the Bills. So this wasn't really a hard game for me to pick.
I think the Jags record kind of goes to show just like what kind of a team they are. They're 2-2, which is like they're a mediocre team. They're just average.
I want to say they'll have a winning record by the end of the season.
I think they'll pick it up halfway through the season of all right, guys, we can do better than this. So
like fringe playoff type thing like last year.
Yeah. So I got Buffalo winning this. So does Blitz Nation. They chose the Bills. So we got a full house Bills.
Yeah. The only thing is, do you think it'll take time for the Bills to get acclimated to the time change flying over to England, whereas the Jags
because the Jags are already. I don't think that'll matter for a single bit. No.
Okay. Cool. Same.
Dope. Next game, we got the Titans versus the Colts.
Dude, this was actually a hard pick. I'm not going to lie.
This was hard. I'm interested to hear what you said.
Yeah, because the Titans were surprising this last week. They comfortably won against the Bengals, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Granted, the Bengals are just not playing well, but the Titans are playing well. So this was a hard pick. Do we know if what's his bucket is going to be playing?
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah.
It looks like he's questionable, but it looks like he will be playing. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, because they're both 2-2. Oh man, this was a hard one to pick. I think I'm just going off of the Titans.
Yeah, he'll be healthy. He'll be playing.
Oh man, I think I'm going off the Titans' momentum when I picked them to win this game.
I'm going off of Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because Jonathan Taylor will be back.
Oh.
Will he play, though? I don't know. I don't know that. I need to figure out that whole thing because I don't know if he's holding out because he's off IR now.
Yeah.
So he should be ready to play, but does he? I don't know. If he does play, does that give him enough? Does that give the Colts more advantage to win? It's home for Colts with Jonathan Taylor. I went Colts on this.
Okay.
And
I'm
so
going with
Blitz,
Titans. See if they went Colts as well.
Blitz Nation went Colts.
I'll be the lone wolf. That hasn't worked out for me recently, but I'll keep it. I'm not gonna change it right now.
Next game was tough for me.
Yeah.
We got the Texans 2-2, and the Falcons 2-2. Home for Falcons. This was tough, but kind of like you with the last pick, I'm going off the Texans' momentum. Falcons have a decent defense and a great running game, but Houston, I'm going off of that momentum. I went Texans.
I think the Houston Texans are kind of tapping into their full potential right now. They have a lot of rookies, and they're actually using them the way they need to be used. I think Atlanta has a higher ceiling than they've shown us. Like, they still haven't utilized Kyle Pitts once properly since they've drafted him. Mm-mm. Like, honestly, the dude should be catching every single ball he's thrown, and they're just not throwing to him. Like, I think the Atlanta Falcons, they could surprise us if they happen to reach a new level, but they haven't shown that they're capable of doing that yet. Granted, I don't think they're awful, but I think Houston is better at game planning and utilizing their players, so that's why I'm going Houston here. But
yeah,
we'll see. It was a hard pick.
It was. Blitz Nation went Falcons, so they are the lone wolf. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Dude, next pick, Carolina Panthers at Detroit. Did you and blink?
I'm sorry, guys. There's no way the Panthers are beating the Lions at home for Lions. There's no way.
Yeah. Even with Bryce Young back, I don't think they're going to win Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a full house Lions.
Surely Blitz said Lions.
Full house Lions. Next game, divisional matchup. We got Ravens versus Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, Ravens came off a hot win. Steelers came off a hot loss.
A very hot loss.
To the Texans.
And we don't even know. Well. Yeah, and we don't even know if Kenny Pickett is ready because he's injured.
Yeah.
He's questionable. I don't know if he's going to be back for this game. Mitch Trubisky, I honestly have more faith in Mitch Trubisky than I do in Kenny Pickett. So I don't think it, depending on whatever quarterback, it doesn't waver my choice. I still went Ravens.
I went Ravens as well. Yeah. I don't really think too hard about this one personally, but
full house Ravens for sure.
Cool.
Next game.
Dude, this was a hard pick. Only because New Orleans has some injuries. So next pick, New Orleans versus the Patriots. New Orleans, both teams have some injuries now, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a home game for New England. I personally went Saints here. New England just had, like I said earlier in our weekly wrap-up, New England's best two defensive players got hurt in the last game against the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. I don't know if their defense is going to be able to hold off. You know, the Saints have out Kamara back. I'm sure Derek Carr's back.
Yeah, Derek Carr's back. And Alvin Kamara, he carried the team. Derek Carr was doing nothing. The wide receivers were doing nothing. Alvin Kamara was like the only one. He went 13 for 14 in receptions.
I started him in my fantasy, and I was very happy.
Yeah, he's like the only one. Now that he's back, he's the only one carrying the team right now. I'm not afraid of the Patriots defense anymore, especially with their injuries.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of Mac Jones, sorry to say. The thing is like, this is not like the Patriots. I'm not used to seeing the Patriots 0-3. I'm not used to them gonna go into being 1-4. Like, I'm picking the Saints, but it's like, it scares me because I'm like, this isn't the Patriots. Like, are the Patriots going to turn around now and win this game? Like, I'm picking no, but it's like, it scares me on this pick because this isn't like the Patriots at all.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel nice, though? Like, isn't it nice to see them suck?
It's nice seeing Bill Belichick just on the sideline like,
Dude, by the way, their loss to the Cowboys was like 38-3. It was the worst loss Bill Belichick's ever experienced.
Ever had, and you guys
whooped that. That turned me on just a little bit. That was nice.
I bet they give you a little. It probably give you one of these.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my nipples got pretty hard, but
gave you one of these, huh?
It gave me a Mike Myers, dude.
It gave you a full hedge right here, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, I'm also gonna go with New Orleans because
Okay.
I don't think Mac Jones has the respect of his team, and honestly, I don't think he's gonna be starting very much more in the distant future.
He did so bad they put in Bailey Zappi for
Who? I mean, I can't say he played better, but I mean, he didn't do awful.
I like Bailey Zappi more than Mac Jones. So
Yeah.
I hope he, halfway through the season, they end up playing Bailey Zappi. But I think at this point, it'd be smart for the Patriots. I hate saying this because I don't want the Patriots to be good, but they should just tank now to get a really good next their next franchise quarterback to just be at the top next year. So that's all they're missing really is just a really good quarterback.
Yeah,
and some wide receiver. I don't know. Yeah.
And they're two defensive players now. They're not. They shouldn't expect much out of this season at this point.
Mm-mm.
So I'm with you.
Yeah.
I really don't want them to get a good quarterback because I just want them to suck for a couple decades before.
Yes. But Blitz Nation went Patriots.
Oh, interesting.
They went
Where do they know that we
Patriots.
don't?
Yeah. So they are a lone wolf on
All
that
right.
pick. Next pick though, way easy for me. Giants versus the Dolphins. You got to go Dolphins, right? Like,
Yeah,
the
dude.
Dolphins just came off of a loss, but like it was to the Bills.
To the Bills. Yeah, exactly.
Both these teams are coming off of a loss, but Miami is the way better team. They're 3-1. Giants 1-3.
Dude, I think Miami can afford to sit their top three receivers and they'll still comfortably win this game. So.
And probably Tua.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Yeah.
So full house, I'm sure.
Yeah, full house Dolphins. Next game, who do we got?
Dude, Philly versus the Rams. And the Rams, I think, are a threat, to be honest.
They're scaring
I don't think they're
going to
roll over and die. Yeah. It's a home game for them, too.
They're in my division with the
Yeah.
Seahawks. They're scaring me just a little bit because 49ers are carrying the entire division probably all the way to the Super Bowl. So the Seahawks, the thing that makes me the most nervous going into the playoffs is the Rams. If the Rams can come up and get a better record than the Seahawks are out. But if the Seahawks can stay ahead with wins against the Rams, then I'm sitting pretty. The Seahawks are sitting pretty. So the Rams are scaring me a little bit.
Yeah. I always hate the Rams, too, because the Cowboys lose to them quite often in the playoffs.
Same with the Seahawks. So,
But I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles as well, but they're undefeated. It's a home game for the Rams. This was a pretty challenging pick, but I went with the Eagles just because they're still relatively proven. They almost lost to the Commanders last week, which was surprising, but Commanders do have a pretty good defense.
and the Commanders, that's a divisional game.
True.
So, like, divisional matchups are always tough.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I went Eagles as well. It's a full house Eagles. My thing that I like about this game is I really want Eagles to win, kind of selfishly, because it puts an extra loss for the Rams, which looks good for my Seahawks. I want your Eagles in your division to beat my Rams, but I'm sure you're probably wanting the opposite.
Yeah, exact opposite. I would love for the Eagles to lose.
Yeah, so we're wanting the opposite in this, even though we're both picking the Eagles.
Yeah. Dude, next game, though, Bengals versus Cardinals.
They're both 1-3 teams.
Yeah. Dude, I actually thought about this probably a little bit harder than I should have. I've picked the Bengals several times this season.
And they let you down.
Almost every time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Cardinals did beat my Cowboys. They almost beat the Giants. They put up a pretty good fight against the 49ers last week. I think they've got more life in them than the Bengals at this point. So I actually went with the Cardinals to win this game. And it's probably going to be a dicey pick, but I just think the Bengals have not put anything together, and I would love to see them come out and just take Arizona for granted and then just lose.
So the thing I like about this game for the Cardinals is they have nothing to lose. They have absolutely going into this game, and those are the hardest games to really for the opposing team to train for. Arizona has nothing to lose at this point, win or loss.
Yeah.
No
Josh Dobbs
reputation.
is putting it all on the line right now.
Yeah, like there's no reputation loss right here if Arizona loses this game. If Bengals lose this game, it's like
Your season's over.
they have literally this game needs to be a win for Bengals or season's over for Bengals.
Yeah.
That simple. So with that being said, I don't think they're going to bench. This will probably be the last game Joe Burrow plays. I don't want to say that. They're going to play Joe Burrow, whether he's healthy or not, because this is the most important game of the season right now for them. If they lose this game, they're not going to playoffs, most likely. Going forward, if he's still like kind of wavering in health, they'll probably play Jake Browning, the backup. But what I'm saying is, this is a big game for Bengals. They have to get this win. I think Arizona has a better chance, but Bengals have to win this game. I chose Bengals. I'm a lone wolf, though.
Oh, cool.
Blitz Nation went Cards.
I know we've got some Arizona fans. I picked this one with Caleb in mind because I ragged on him so much last week. So
Caleb picked Bengals. I'm just kidding. I didn't look, but I'm almost positive he picked Cardinals. Probably. Let me.
Sure, but I mean for good reason though. I don't think he's just picking them because he's biased. I think Cardinals have a very real chance to win this game.
Actually, bro, Caleb did pick Bengals.
What? Caleb, come on.
Caleb picked Bengals.
Don't let them know your next move, huh?
Jed,
top tier.
Jed, on the other hand, he picked Cardinals. So way to represent your hometown.
All right, Jed. I'm with you, buddy. Dude, but next game, Jets versus Broncos. 2 1-3 teams.
Mm-hmm.
I still think one of them is way worse than the other.
Yes, and one thing I wanted to bring up about this matchup, I don't know if you heard in the preseason, in the off season when Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets, and Nathaniel Hackett was the head coach for the Broncos before. So there's this whole drama because Sean Payton came in as the new Broncos head coach, saying the Broncos were bad last year because of Nathaniel Hackett. So Nathaniel Hackett being now the offensive coordinator for the Jets head coach, Robert Saleh, said, whoa, don't talk about my offensive coordinator like that. Broncos didn't have their ish together. It was not Nathaniel Hackett. I'm kind of like both ways. Nathaniel Hackett wasn't the best head coach. I think he's a great offensive coordinator. But for Sean Payton to come out and say that, I disagreed with that comment. But now, week 5, Nathaniel Hackett and his offense are versing Sean Payton and Sean Payton's Broncos. This would have been a way better matchup if Aaron Rodgers was playing because Aaron Rodgers backed up Nathaniel Hackett in that column.
Yeah.
But then again, the Broncos, they're 1-3. They're both 1-3. So it's like they're both sucking. There was supposed to be a lot more drama leading into this game because of that comment, but now it's like, I don't know. Who do you think is the better team?
Dude, I think the Jets are easily the better team. Their one question is Zach Wilson. Denver has several questions,
with a supposedly a great quarterback.
Yeah.
Should be a great quarterback.
A great quarterback should be a great coach as well, but they're 1-3. They almost had one of the worst losses in the history of football 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I honestly, even though it's a home game for Denver, and that's a hard stadium to play in, there's some loyal fans there, I still think Jets are the better team. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that Denver has right now is that it's home for them. But I picked the Jets to win this game. Because on paper, I think they should win. I think Jets have a much better defense and a much better offense.
Yes, should be. After Zach Wilson showing up like he did against the Chiefs, I think if he can take that same energy and put it into this game, I got Jets going on this game. I think I want Nathaniel Hackett just to shove it down Sean Payton's throat and be like, bro, suck it.
Yeah. Even though the Jets lost last week, I still think they trended in the right direction. Even though the Denver Broncos won last week, I don't think it meant much to them, to be honest.
No. I mean, Broncos put up a lot of points. This might be a high-scoring game, maybe. But I got Jets. It's a full house Jets, so it'll be an interesting game. It's like Next game, though, we got Chiefs versus Vikings.
So I'm picking Chiefs, kind of a no-brainer here, but I don't think it's going to be a super easy game. I still think the Vikings are something. They're not just. Their
Vikings are so weird. Vikings are so weird. They have a hard schedule. Vikings have had a hard schedule.
They do, yeah.
That's the sucky thing. Is it's weird seeing Vikings 1-3. I had them personally at the beginning of the season. I had them winning the division.
Oh wow, yeah.
I had Vikings winning it. But now I think it's the Lions winning it. But I don't think this will be the game where Vikings turn it around. I got Chiefs winning it. I think we have a full house Chiefs.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah. Dude, the next game though.
Tell me
this is game of the week right here. Dallas Cowboys at San Francisco 49ers.
It's Sunday Night Football, so if it's not game of the week, it's definitely prime time. So
yeah. It better be a good game.
So I'm just going to flat out say it. I got 49ers winning this just because I have them going. I know. I love your
You hate
Cowboys.
the 49ers.
I know. Give the 49ers their first L, bro. The Seahawks, my team, we need this. Give the 49ers their first L. I'm choosing San Francisco, though, because I've got them going deep into the season, still undefeated. If Dallas can beat them, though, that to me shows Dallas is top contender for kings of the NFC, the whole NFC.
Remember how we traded for Trey Lance a couple weeks ago? I think one of the reasons we did that was so that we could have somewhat of an upper edge against the 49ers. Trey Lance knows their playbook so well.
Oh, my gosh.
Granted, they're absolutely...
think about that.
Yeah, so because we always get beat by the 49ers in the playoffs. Last 2 years, we got beat by the freaking 49ers. So
Dude, that's
I
genius.
think, obviously, they're going to have to change some things, but there's no way they can change their entire freaking playbook for one
Is that
game
even
or from
legal?
here going on out. Dude, we did it. Absolutely.
I mean, like,
Absolutely.
I know sometimes when you get into a new job, you have to sign a contract that you're not gonna like for a whole year after. You can't like share trade secrets and stuff like that. Does that work in the NFL? Like, quarterback goes to a new team and says, "Oh, this is everything the 49ers did. Like, watch out for all it." Like,
how do you
how
would
do you
you
not?
control that? Yeah, I don't even know. Even if that is some rule, how do they enforce that?
You would think the better coach would prepare for that. Like, oh shoot, Trey Lance knows our entire playbook. We need to play different as a team for that reason. So I didn't even think about that, dude.
Maybe they shouldn't have traded Trey Lance to the Cowboys whenever we were such a big threat to them. Or maybe they don't feel like we are. I don't know.
They're going to feel the threat now because you guys are taking this win. Even though I chose 49ers, I am rooting for you guys so bad on this game.
Well, yeah, and absolutely I am as well. I actually chose 49ers to win this as well, mostly because if the 49ers lose, obviously I'm going to be happy. If the 49ers win, the silver lining is that I'll get this pick right. So I needed something of a win during that game. I have something to not, beat the wall whenever they.
So like we talked about in our weekly recap episode, does this now put the pressure on Dak Prescott? This game right here.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be the best defense he's gone up against. I mean, we manhandled the Jets, and they have a pretty good defense.
Yes.
But I still think this is going to be the best defense that we're going to go up against. So it's going to take more than just our defense to win this game.
I was going to say, I'm not too worried about your guys' defense. This now will give us a plain sight of Dak Prescott against a really good team.
Dude, and we could say the same thing about Brock Purdy, too.
We can, honestly. Like, Brock Purdy is officially undefeated. Like, he hasn't lost a single game that he's started. This could be his first one. And
yeah. The problem is it's not just Brock Purdy we have to worry about. It's Christian McCaffrey, too.
Christian McCaffrey. If you guys can shut down Christian McCaffrey, I think you guys got it in the bag.
Yeah, potentially.
But you gotta shut down his pass game and run game for Christian McCaffrey. So
yeah,
that's
it's gonna be harder. I think it's gonna be a bigger challenge for the Cowboys personally, but
yeah, but
we'll see what happens.
I cannot wait. This is the biggest game I'm most excited for. So Blitz Nation went 49ers.
Oh, so full house 49ers.
Yeah, full house.
It's logical. I'll say that
Makes the most sense.
Yeah,
dude. Getting right into Monday Night Football, we got Packers versus Raiders. Not much of a matchup.
Nah, Jimmy G's hurt, right? He'll be out this game. I'd pick Green Bay.
Oh, I forgot Jimmy G is out.
Yeah.
I'm switching my pick then. If Jimmy G was playing, I guess, I don't know. That's tough. I'm not really picking. I wanted that, like, edgier pick. So I was like, prime time, maybe Raiders shine. Do I switch, though? Jimmy G's not playing. Yeah, I'm switching to Packers.
That's fine. I mean, the Raiders could still win it, but...
They could, and then I just feel stupid for switching. But
the peer pressure.
But if Jimmy G was playing, I would have kept it Raiders. Not because I have faith in Jimmy G, but I think they would play better probably with their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I got Packers. It's a full house Packers.
I think even though I don't like the Packers, I find myself rooting for Jordan Love personally. I don't know. He's just one of those stories where I'm like, this dude, I just want to see him succeed, even though I hate the Packers.
Yeah, I honestly don't care too much for Jordan Love, so
Really?
I could care less.
Maybe
but-
it's the namesake. I just like his name.
Yeah, dude. So that wraps up our week 5 picks. I just want to throw out there, this is our first week going into teams with buys, which means they don't play for this week. They're taking a break. We got the Seahawks, Browns, Buccaneers, and Chargers not playing this week, but they'll be right back out there next week. And then next week we'll have more teams on a bye. So less teams playing this week, less games to recap next week. Bro, what a great freaking week 5 that we're going to get into. I can't wait.
I'm with you, dude. I'm so excited. I'm excited for that London game again. Can't wait to
Yes.
see if they do some more Toy Story stuff or something else similar.
Dude, I'm excited for me to take out Blitz Nation's picks once again. And your picks, dude. You're easy to beat, but
We'll see what happens. We got mostly the same picks this week with a few
Mostly,
differences. So
yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
we'll see. Blitz Nation had some more Lone Wolf picks, so we'll see how they do.
Yeah. I'm excited to see which teams that we all picked are going to lose because it happens every week. There's always
Yeah.
some full house picks that we all get wrong. So
Exactly.
Who's it gonna be?
So week 5 is definitely gonna be a great week to watch. So definitely go out there, watch some football. Sit up on the couch with your little popcorn, whatever. What do you eat? Football. What do you eat when you're watching football? Wings, pizza. Little wieners?
Nothing.
Wow, you don't enjoy? Do you not enjoy watching football? Do you just watch
okay,
it?
time out. This
Is
is
it-
going to be, I'm going to get very open and honest with you right now. Whenever I watch football, I have it on my computer because I use my father-in-law's Hulu, so I have to use my computer. I'll set it down in a room, I'll turn it on, and then I'll legitimately get a book. And I'll read my book.
Okay, so
between plays.
multitask. Okay.
Or like a commercial, I'll mute it and I'll just read my book. So like I always read a book and I watch the game.
Wow.
I know it's the
That's-
nerdiest thing of all time.
Dude, not even, bro. I mean, sometimes while I'm watching like the 1 o'clock games, like the first game, the first batch of football, I'll be on my laptop just editing off to the side. I'll
Yeah,
be editing
yeah.
during commercials. So I kind of multitask too. But when it's like a primetime game, nah, I'm all in, dude. I've
Really?
got the pizza. I've got wings sometimes, dude.
Oh,
like
man.
I get into it pretty deep. So
That's
Bliss
good,
Nation,
that's good.
Bliss Nation, comment below, hit us up, let us know what your favorite snack, what your favorite meal is to eat while you're watching some primetime football.
Yeah, and keep a lookout for our weekly picks. We're gonna put it on Instagram next week. We want to hear what y'all have to say. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? We want to talk trash about it each week as well. So keep participating each
Exactly.
week. We love it.
Exactly. We can't get enough of it. But dude, that wraps up this episode. Guys, freaking love you guys. Thank you, Bliss Nation, for letting us do this and making this possible for us to just live our passion of just talking about football. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. I'm here for it.
Let's do it, guys. Until next week, peace and love, homies.
Love you guys. We'll see ya.